All right, let's crack the code on a part of the IGCSE English exam that trips up a lot of students, the multiple matching exercise. But what if I told you that with the right strategy, this tricky section could actually become one of your best?
So, here's the big question, right? How do you go from just reading the text to actually mastering this exercise? Because let me tell you, it's not about reading faster. It's about having a system, a proven plan that works every single time. You can't win the game if you don't know the rules. So, first things first, part 1 is all about knowing your opponent. We're going to break down the exact structure of this question so you know exactly what you're up against.
Okay, let's look at the blueprint. As you can see, this thing is worth a crucial 9 marks. You're going to be looking at a text that's about 600 to 650 words long, and it's split into 4 or 5 different sections. Just knowing these numbers is the first step to staying in control.
Think of this as your mission briefing. Your job is basically to be a detective. You get a list of clues, the statements, and your mission is to hunt through the text to find the exact section that contains that specific idea or opinion. You're matching claims to their evidence. So, we know the opponent. Now for the fun part. In part 2, we're building your strategic master plan for taking this exercise down. And this whole master plan, it really just boils down to 3 simple, but believe me, incredibly effective steps. First, we analyze the questions. Second, we hunt for synonyms and paraphrasing. And third, we use the good old process of elimination. Let's break down how each one works.
Step 1 is an absolute game changer. Seriously, before you even look at the main text, read all 9 questions first. Underline the keywords. What this does is it totally flips a switch in your brain. You stop being a passive reader and you become an active detective, hunting for specific clues.
Now, step 2 is where the real skill comes in. See, the examiners want to know if you understand the meaning, not just if you can match words. So the keywords from the question, they will almost never show up in the text. You're looking for the same idea, just dressed up in different clothes. And this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. If the question asks who felt disappointed, the text isn't going to say that. It's going to say something like, it didn't live up to my expectations. If the question mentions limited space, the text might say, the room was quite cramped. It's the same meaning, just said differently. Spotting these is the absolute key to success. And finally, step 3 brings it all home with the process of elimination. This is your system. As you read section A, you pause. You look at your list of 9 questions. Find a match? Great. Write an A next to it and move on. Then you do the same thing for section B, then C, and so on. It's a clean, simple method that keeps you totally organized when the pressure is on.
Okay, so you've got your 3-step plan, but hold on. The examiners have a few tricks up their sleeves designed to catch you out. In part 3, we're going to learn how to spot and, more importantly, avoid these common traps. The biggest trap you're going to face is something called a distractor, and it's designed like a net. Here's how it works. It'll use a keyword from one of your questions to get your attention, but the rest of the sentence will give it a totally different meaning. It's a trap for anyone who's just scanning for words instead of reading for meaning.
So how do you avoid this trap? With one golden rule, right here. Always, always check the meaning, not just the keywords. So, for example, if a question mentions a trip being too expensive, but the text says the price was very fair, you've just spotted a distractor. Don't fall for it.
We are in the home stretch now. You know the structure, you've got a master plan, and you know how to spot the traps. Let's finish up with part 4, a quick checklist of your final non-negotiable exam day rules.
Rule number 1, and this one is huge, the clock. Your target is this number right here, 15. You should aim to spend no more than 15 minutes on this whole exercise. Practice with the timer until that pace feels totally normal.
And now a lightning round of final tips. 1. Answer every single question. Never ever leave a blank. 2. Write 1 clear letter per answer. 3. Do a quick check. Have you used each text section at least once? And 4. Remember this. A section can be the right answer more than once.
So, there you have it. You know the opponent, you've got your master plan, and you know how to avoid the traps. The code to mastering this exercise is right here, right in front of you. The only question left is, are you ready to crack it?